Now, did you watch American Idol?
I watched probably the um, Kelly Clarkson one.
Yeah, well, season one.
Yeah, season one. I saw season one, and
you must have been very young.
I don't even know how long.
Well, that would have been like 8 years ago.
Yeah, I was kind of young.
Yeah,
I was young.
Yeah.
But after a while, I didn't really get into it, and then the whole David Arch, I would watch that one, and I wouldn't really. I would just look at it and be like, I could do that. I'll try that out. Right. But I didn't take it serious.
Sure.
And then the auditions came along.
Yeah. Where did you do your audition, and what led to you? Like, was it an easy decision to make, or did someone have to talk you into it?
At first, I was like, my cousin was like, "You should try out for American Idol." And at the time, I didn't have anything. I was solo, so I was just like, I have nothing to lose. I mean, why not? So I mean, I get good feedback on my voice, so maybe I should try this out. And I didn't really take it serious, so I was just like, all right, yeah, I'll try it out. I told my cousin, and then already the auditions were like on a Sunday or something like that to fill out the paperwork to audition.
Right.
So I didn't really care that, but I was just like, yeah, I'll try it out. And then my cousin was like, dude, auditions, the sign-in are today or tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. He's all, dude, no, come on, man, you have to do it. And I was like, all right. So I called my friends and we all tried out together.
How many of you?
It was 4 of us.
Okay.
And it was me, my acoustic band, just me and my friend Frank.
Right.
Him, Josh, and Esna. My friend Frank didn't make it, but all 3 of my other friends, or me, Josh, and Esna made it through the first round. Yeah.
Right. And was this in L.A.?
This was at the Rose Bowl, yeah, in the stadium. Oh my God, it was hot. It was bad. At first I was like, I don't want to audition anymore. It's just hot out here. I'm sweating. Right. It's just stressful. I'm nervous. Sure. And I just stuck it out and then made it through, and we all made it through. And then as the other auditions came out, I was making them, and I was like, what the heck? This is crazy. I was like, all right, let's see how far I can go with this.
At what point did your other friends drop out, or what didn't they get past?
My friend Josh didn't make it past the second round after that, and then my friend Ezra made it to the judges with me. So yeah, but she didn't make it past the judges. But I made it after that, and I was like, all right, this is getting crazy. So I was just going along with it, seeing how far I can go.
What was it like for you going into the room with the judges? Well, just what can you describe about that?
At first, I didn't know how I was going to act. I was like, I never really met celebrities or are going to sing in front of them. I never even thought of doing that. So I was just kind of like getting nervous thinking about that. And then before that, Ryan Seacrest talked to me, and I was just like, oh. I was like, it ain't that bad. It's like, just regular people like me.
Right.
So that took a lot of nerve and stress off me, and I was just like, all right, I'm going to go do what I have to do. I'm going to show them my voice, give them my best, and hopefully they like it. And it went really good. They all said yes.
What was it? Yeah, I was saying, tell me a little bit about their reaction, what you remember about it.
I remember Simon saying you have a genuinely good voice. And
did that surprise you?
I was like, okay, what's Simon going to say about me? He's going to dog me. And then he said that, and I was just like, man, that is crazy. I was like, he likes me. I was like, this is cool. And it gave me just a boost of confidence. And I was just like, after that, I was like, man, I could win this whole thing. I could go as far as I can. And after that, I was just, where you see me now, you know?
Well, there's some time between that and then actually, going to Hollywood, going on the show. Was it tough for you you have to keep it a secret. Was that tough for you?
Yeah, I mean, no, it wasn't that tough. I was just like telling my family, like, because obviously it's my family.
Sure.
And
you have to tell them to keep it secret.
Yeah, I had to tell them. I was like, if you don't want me to have my dreams come true, then go ahead and say something. Right. And they understood, and it was just cool. And I was just like, got the song list for Hollywood Week, and at first I didn't know. I already knew what I was gonna do. I had it planned out, and I was just looking through it. And then I saw Paula Abdul straight up, and I was just like, she's not on the show no more. Right. If I like this song. It's catchy. I could see what I could do with it, and hopefully see what they say. So I made their rendition to it, and like, I took like 30 minutes making it, and I put it together, and I was like, that sounds good. I like the chords. I like what I did with it. Put it away, and then saved it for Hollywood Week, and just chilled out the rest until Hollywood came about. And then I did the at Hollywood Week, and it just turned into something crazy. I didn't even know. I was just thinking they were going to give her a reaction like, oh, she's not here anymore. I was like, nice, she would have loved that. And then it turned into something big.
Well, it was really great.
Yeah.
So tell me about, you knew I was going to ask about Straight Up, so tell me a little bit more about just coming up with that particular, because it was obviously a totally different version of Paula's, and it was acoustic, and you're a guy. I mean, it was a whole different thing. So do you remember any of your, like, how much of it was stuff you thought out, how much of it was just organic, that it just spilled out of you, you know?
It came easy. I was just like, put the chord together, and I had the melody in my head, and I was just like, oh, it's nice. I gave it like an eerie kind of chord sound to it, and I was just like, okay, cool, I'm going to go with this. I like what it's going, I like where it's going, I'm going to just finish it out, and then finished it, and then that's all. I just didn't really think too much of it. I was just put it together.
Right. So you were surprised at the reaction.
Yeah, and I just found out that it was like the fourth most viewed in American Idol history.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, oh my god.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
it's nuts.
Even more views than all your earlier YouTube.
Yeah, no, I would put it up on my YouTube, the video things.
Right.
But I don't know what's going on YouTube and Fox. And all
I know.
So
I
don't want to. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's all right. But obviously very popular.
Yeah.
And, and I know, of course, you heard this a lot during Idol, but then they told you that you set the bar so high with Straight Up. How did you feel about that?
At first, it was messing with my head, like, okay, I'm not going to do anything right, because they're going to just always refer to Straight Up Paul Abdul. Right. And I would look back while I was on the competition, and I was just like, that sounds, I like what I did with the other songs. I was like, I don't know what I just think that when I introduced them of, this is me, this is what I do with music.
Sure. And
it shocked them, like, that is good.
Yeah.
And I guess they couldn't get over it. And they're just like, always focusing on, Paul, straight up. No, like, this is what I'm doing the same thing. This is what I do. I switch up every kind of music.
Right.
If it's rock, and I'll put acoustic to it. If it's R&B with a little soul to it, I'll just put acoustic to it, my voice. And I guess they just were just focusing on how shocked they were of like what I can do with the music.